Hello everyone, today we are going to learn TCP Reset Attack. Okay, first let's take a look at the TCP header. So we know for TCP we have source port number, destination port number, and sequence number, and AC key number. Okay, we also have several bits. For example, URG, that's urgent, AC key, that's acknowledgement, and RST, that's reset, SYN, that's synchronized sequence number. Okay, the FIN, that's finish. Okay, those several bits, they are very useful. Okay, so today we are going to use reset. Use this bit to reset a TCP connection. Okay, so what is a TCP reset attack? So let's review how to disconnect a TCP connection. That is, for example, from A to B we have a TCP connection. So if A sends out a FIN packet to B, so a FIN packet, that is when FIN, this bit, is set to 1. Okay, if this bit is set to 1, this packet is called FIN packet. Okay, so if N sends out a FIN packet to B, then after receiving the FIN packet, B will reply with an AC key packet. So after sending out AC key to A is not able to send data to B. Okay, but we know TCP is a two-way communication protocol, bidirectional communication protocol. That means A can send data to B, B can also send data to A. So right now, after receiving the AC key, A is not able to send data to B, but B can still send data to A. Okay, so if B also wants to close the connection, then B can send FIN packet to A. Then A will AC key this FIN packet. Okay, that means from here, A and B, they have disconnected their TCP connection. Okay, so this is the FIN packet, how to use FIN packet to disconnect a TCP connection. All right, but besides the FIN bit, we also have a reset bit. Okay, so if a tanker uses reset packet, that means if reset is set to 1, okay, then the tanker sends reset packet to A or B, then the connection between A and B will be broken immediately. Okay, so this is the reset attack. That is the attacker will send spoofed reset packet to either A or B. Okay, then the TCP connection will be broken. Okay, so this is the theory. So here in this figure we can see B and A, they have a TCP connection. B has an IP address, A also has an IP address, and they also have their port number. Okay, so in order to have a successful TCP reset attack, the attacker needs to know the following information. First, source IP and source port number. Source IP, source port number. And secondly, destination IP, destination port number. Destination IP, destination port number. And most importantly, the sequence number. Okay, the sequence number within the receiver's window. Okay, that means we need to, or the attacker needs to use a method to obtain those information. So, attacker can use Wireshark. So in the following project, the attacker will use Wireshark to monitor those 5 critical information and spoof a reset packet and send it to A. Okay? Okay, in order to have a successful TCP reset attack, we need to use 3 VMs. And for those VMs, we need to enable the promiscuous mode. Okay, then so we can set the promiscuous mode and allow all from our VM, VirtualBox, network settings. So you can double check it. That is, click one of our VM, click settings, network, adapter 2. I'm using adapter 2. Okay, advanced, then promiscuous mode, allow all. Okay, so here I have 3 VMs running right now. So this one is our client. The IP is 1.132. So let's copy the IP. I'm going to use X shell to SSH to the client. Okay. Input your password, username and password. Alright, so this one, 132 is our client. Then we can open another terminal and we choose the server's IP address. Copy it, SSH, that is okay. So here you can see I failed to copy this IP address. Why? Because I didn't enable the shared clipboard. So you can choose device, shared clipboard. Here you choose bidirectional. Okay, then we select this IP, right click it, select copy from our X shell, input, SSH, right click it. You can see we are able to copy and paste our IP address to here. Okay. All right. So right now we have the client and server ready. So here I'm going to use, so here you can click it and drag it, and you will have 2 X shell windows. And you can also place the 2 windows side by side. So that is, click the top right edge and drag it and move it to the most left and release. Then you select the other Excel window, click, drag it to the most right, then release. Okay, you will see. So the left one is our client. Okay, the right one is our server. Okay, so here we will first have a TCP connection. So we can use telnet. Telnet, the server's IP address. So this one is server. Server's IP address. Okay, then we input server's username and password. Okay, so right now I have logged in from this client to the server. Okay, to the server. All right. So right now we can go to the attackers. Go to attackers VM. We will. So here we will. So here we will open our Wireshark. Sudo Wireshark. And you can also open another terminal. Ctrl-Alt-T. We can use this one to check our IP address. If config. So you can see right now we are using 192.168.29.150. So this one is our IP. Okay. So here, because those three VMs are communicating using this subnetwork. Okay. So this subnetwork uses this IP uses this network adapter. So we need to choose this adapter, network adapter, and start capturing messages. Okay. So you can see right now we are able to use Wireshark to monitor the traffics on this subnetwork. Okay, so there are so many information. So we can make some filter. So here, just input IP dot address equals, so 192.168.29.207. That's our server's IP address. Okay. That means we are going to monitor the traffic to or from 207 from our server. Then we hit enter. So you can see right now we can only see the traffic comes or arrives at 207. Okay, so next we will generate some traffic between our client and the server. Okay, so we can use ls. So ls, that is to check the content in the current directory. Okay, let's check our Wireshark. So you can see telnet, this is the protocol. So that is from 132 to 207. Okay, so we need to find out the appropriate IPs. Okay, so our client is 132. Client 132. Our server is 207. So this one, source 132, destination 207. So this one is the newest traffic. Okay. All right. So next, let's click. So right now, you please do not input any command from here. Why? Because we are going to find out the newest traffic. So if you input more commands here, then you need to find the newest traffic between the client and the server. Okay? So next, we click TCP Transmission Control Protocol. Click it, you will see source port number, destination port number, and the sequence number. Okay. And we also know the IP. So source IP 132, destination IP 207. Okay. So here, so if you see this single number, that's okay. So sometimes if you see the single number is like 5, 10, or 100, very small, if the single number is a very small value, that is the relative sync number. So how to display the real sync number like this one instead of the relative sync number, that is right click it, then go to protocol preferences and check. Okay, and check this one. So if you check it, you will see the sync number is 5. So we know 5 cannot be the real sync number. So you can see here we have a relative sync number. So we need to use the real sync number. Okay, so right click it, protocol preferences, and check relative sync numbers. Okay, then this is our sync number. Okay, so right now we can attack this TCP connection. Okay, we can attack it. How? We just open a terminal. We will forge message and send it to the server. So we can use networks. Okay, so we just input sudo networks 40-L, then the source IP address. So the source IP address that is, so the source IP address that is 132. Okay, 132. Then -m, that is the destination IP address, which is okay. Then -o means -o that is the source port number. Okay, source port number, that is 47416. 47416. Then dash P, that is the destination port number, which is 23. Okay, dash uppercase B, dash Q, this one is our sequence number. So our sequence number is 749946118. That's it. So here we just forged one spoofed packet to reset the TCP connection. Okay, so sudo networks 40 -L source IP address 132 -M destination IP address 207 and -O source port number 47416 -P destination port number 23, then -B, then -Q, that is the sequence number 74994618. Then we can send the message to the server. So if you see command not found, you can use sudo apt get install net. Okay, so here we have a typo, networks, WOX. Okay, WOX. So if you see command not found, you can use sudo. That means we didn't install networks. So we can use sudo apt get install networks. Apt update. Okay, then sudo apt get install networks. Okay, then press Y to install the networks. Okay, then we can run the command. Okay, networks 40. Okay, so right now we have sent the forged message to from 132 to 207. Okay, so you can also see from here, from this bit, reset bit is set to 1. Okay, so reset bit is set to 1. So you can see only the R, the reset bit is set to 1. So let's check the connection between the client and the server. So here I'm trying to type ls. So when I type L, you can see connection closed by foreign host. That means the attacker has successfully broken the TCP connection between the client and the server. Okay, so that is the demonstration of how to use forged reset message to reset the TCP connection. All right, so hope you enjoy this project. See you in our next one.